Good morning, everyone. Today's topic is sources of recruitment. When we talk about sources, what do you understand by the word source? From which a source is something from which something can originate or can be obtained. That is what the source is. When you need to obtain something or something originates from something, that is what the source is. So, when we are talking about sources of recruitment, there are two sources of recruitment: internal sources and external sources. So under internal sources, what is an internal source? Internal source of recruitment are those people who are actually working in the organization. They are within the organization or working in the enterprise. As the definition says, internal source of recruitment consists of the people who are working or have worked in the enterprise. That means who are still working and who have worked earlier as well. So internal sources of recruitment comprises of 4 bullets. The first bullet says promotions. Second bullet is transfer. Third bullet says ex-employees. Fourth bullet says recommendation by employees. So we'll be discussing each of these points individually so that we can know what we need to write about them. For example, the first case. Let's take the first case, promotions. What do you understand by the word promotion? Promotion, my friend, it is nothing but it is just shifting of employees from lower job to higher jobs. You know what? When an employee is shifted from a lower job to a higher job, that means he's been given more pay, his status rises as well as his responsibilities rises. So we can say promotion involves increase in the pay, increase in the status and increase in the responsibilities. For example, let's take an example in this case. Suppose a factory worker. You know what? A factory worker has been promoted and he becomes a factory supervisor. So what happened? He has been promoted. So this is what promotion is. Now, once he's promoted, he'll be getting higher salaries, he'll be getting higher pay, his responsibility will be increasing, and not only that, his status will also increase. Now let's look on to the next bullet. And the next bullet is about transfer. What do you understand by the word transfer? Transfer is nothing but it is just shifting an employee from one job to another of similar nature. You know what? The job has to be of similar nature. From one job to another similar job. That has to be kept in mind. Shifting an employee from one job to another job of similar nature. You are not going for any increase. You're not going for any higher post. You're not going for any other thing. You're just going for the similar job. You are just being shifted from one place to another. For example, job vacancy is there, suppose, in one of the branch, which can be filled by a transfer of staff from another branch. One staff can be transferred from another branch and the vacancy can be filled. So in this, what is happening? Under transfer, there is no increase in pay, there is no increase in the status, and there is no increase in the responsibility. So ultimately, staff remain onto the position where the staff was earlier. The third bullet says ex-employees. Who are the ex-employees? As the name suggests, ex. When we say ex, something that was and that is not with us, that is this ex is. So here, ex-employees were the one who were earlier in the company's employment, but they are not there at present. They may be re-employed. Or they may come back on their own. We never know. So ex-employees are also the internal sources of recruitment. The fourth bullet, that is recommendation by employees. Some employees are recommending somebody, like applicants introduced by present employees. Like suppose an employee is working in the organization and he introduces somebody. some of his friend or relative or somebody like that, or another employee, an applicant introduced by the present employee may prove to be a good source of recruitment. You know what? As their background is almost known, because the present employee of the company is giving the background detail about the one whom he is introducing. So at that point, what is happening? It's actually serving as a good source of recruitment, because the present employee is giving a true picture of his background. Thank you.